Much peace to you guys and welcome. Today are 6 things that the universe wants you to know. Okay, 6 messages from the universe. I believe that the universe always speaks to us. It always guides us to really make the best call, to live our best lives, and really to trust the process. Now, the first sign is the first message from the universe is the fact that you're actually where you're meant to be. I believe that the universe is intelligent and everything that is actually happening in our favor. And you need to trust the process. You need to trust that where you are right now is exactly where you're meant to be. So when you begin to accept this perspective, the fact that you are where you need to be, it's like you can place your consciousness in a way that you can actually trust life. Okay, you can trust life. So realize that you are where you need to be. And things that are happening into your own life are actually an opportunity for growth and expansion. So make sure that you open your heart and make sure that you're actually making the best call. Okay? So yes, you are where you need to be. Now, the second message from the universe is let go of what is no longer serving you. I see that we can live in patterns, we can live in belief systems that are not serving us, we can live in actions that are not serving us, we can have habits that are not serving us. And you have to realize that it's actually time to let go, okay? The moment that you let go, it's like you open space for new higher vibrational things to come into your own life, okay? So let go more today. Let go of what is no longer serving you. It may be a belief system. It may be a state of consciousness. It may be people in your life. It may be a thought pattern that is not serving you. Okay, so let go and see what happens. The more that you let go is the more that you open space for new things to come into your own life. Okay. So sometimes it's not about forcing for more to happen, but more likely it's about letting go of what is no longer serving you. So open the glass, open your space for new things to come into your own life. Okay? So let go and see what happens. Now, the third message is open yourself up for evolution. Open yourself up for evolution. The more that you take responsibility, the more that you open your heart, it's like you realize that the only choice is evolution. The universe always evolves, nothing is static. So if you are always being stagnant, it's like you cannot evolve. But the more that you step into healthy action, the more that you step into who you really are, is the more that you actually open yourself up for evolution. And this may be related to actions, this may be related to thoughts that you are having, this may be related to your own way of expressing yourself into the world, okay? So open yourself up for evolution, take responsibility, so important, so important. The more that you evolve is the more that you raise your consciousness. The more that you raise your consciousness is the more that you help the collective and planet Earth move to the next level, okay? Now, the third or the fourth, I think the fourth message is pain is not your enemy. Okay, pain is not your enemy. It is more likely a teacher. Pain is more likely a teacher. The more that you learn to accept your pain, the more that you learn to transform your pain, you realize that it never actually happened against you. It actually made you stronger. It made you stronger. Okay, so realize that pain is the catalyst for growth. You don't have to run away from pain, because sometimes you may feel depressed, sometimes you may feel low, sometimes you may feel like you cannot express yourself. But the more that you learn to really get to alchemize your inner world is the more that the outer world will transform as well. Because as within, so without. So change what is happening inside, step into your own body and realize that The inner world is so important, and you also sometimes need to accept the pain as well. Okay, so it's not perfect. Sometimes you need to go deep into the shadow and see what happens. Okay, so the more that you accept your pain and the more that you don't see pain as your enemy, is the more that you actually have the power to transform it. Okay, so pain is the catalyst for growth. Maybe you cannot experience the positive without the negative. Okay, so realize that it's all happening for you. It's happening, it's an opportunity for you to really get to purge and cleanse your energy and really get to move to the next level. Okay, so realize that pain is a teacher, and maybe pain shows you where you need to work on yourself. Okay, pain shows you where you need to work on yourself. Pain shows you where you are out of vibrational alignment with your habits, with your actions, with your choices, with people in your life, with your state of consciousness. Okay, so learn to become the alchemist, learn to transform every negative experience into your favor. Now, the fifth message is, in the end, life will get really good. I'm seeing this in my own journey. I'm seeing that everything is working based on cycles. Okay, everything is working based on cycles. And sometimes we go through a negative cycle and it has to be accepted. But in the end, at the end of the tunnel, there's actually light. In the end, you will actually become who you're meant to be. But again, you need to take responsibility. Okay, you need to take responsibility. You need to learn to love yourself. You need to learn to accept yourself. You need to step into the action that feels good in your body. Okay, so realize that yes, the harder it gets, maybe the better it gets at the end, you know. So realize that you are where you need to be, and realize that in the end it will actually get really good. Your dark night of the soul had its purpose, and your darkness shows you where the light is. Okay, and the more that you learn to shift the energy, the more that you learn to be in alignment, is the more that you realize that life can actually get really, really, really good. Okay, and it's your birthright for life to get really good. It's your natural state of consciousness to be in abundance. It's your natural way of being to actually be free. Okay, now the sixth and the last message is, don't take yourself so seriously. But the moment that you stop taking yourself so seriously is the moment that you realize that you can actually be authentic. You can actually have fun in life, you know. You can actually begin to express yourself in a more harmonious way. Okay, so don't take yourself so seriously. Allow yourself to be as a kid, be as a child. Allow yourself to really take the action that fulfills your heart. Okay, so don't take yourself so seriously. Give yourself the time, freedom, and space necessary to evolve. Give yourself the consciousness necessary for you to actually have fun in the process, you know. So have more fun today, because the universe doesn't respond to force. It actually responds to alignment. It responds to vibration. It responds to you having fun in the process. Okay, so yes, these are the 6 messages that the universe wants you to know today, the 6 things. Okay, so realize that you have to really get to love yourself. Okay, you have to get to love yourself. You don't have to be perfect. You need to have more fun. Maybe try today to go ahead and have more fun. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and if you're into my YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment, that is appreciated. And like always, see you on what is coming up next. And these are the 6 things that the universe wants you to know today.